Hi, and welcome to Tax Tip of the Week. Today we are talking with Richard Mackender, our indirect tax regional lead for Asia Pacific, about the e-invoicing requirements in the region and the differences and thereby complexities between the countries. Richard, can you please enlighten us a bit about these requirements and the impacts on businesses?
Thanks, Jonas. So welcome to be here. I'm looking forward to enlightening you on this topic. This is indeed very complicated in the Asia Pacific region. First point to remember is that we are 19, 20 odd different countries without a consistent mode of indirect tax reporting and no consistent jurisprudence. So what we've seen is countries as diverse as Indonesia, as diverse as China and Vietnam, introducing their own rules on how companies should file and report using e-invoice platforms. These requirements are very different. The technologies that you need to use to be able to connect to the tax authority websites to file are very different. And therefore, in each country, you need a different platform and a different set of data requirements to be able to map from your ERP system, from your sales ledger, for example, to the e-invoicing platforms. One very big challenge that's coming up right now is in China, where we're seeing the Chinese tax authority running an e-invoicing pilot with an intention to make it a fully compulsory platform for all VAT registered tax filers by the end of this year, which is a very tight timeline. In China, then we already have a what's called the golden tax machine, which is where you submit information via a kind of technology platform. This is going to require submission of electronic invoice documentation on top of that process. So mapping your e-invoicing system, mapping your e-requirements to that is going to be a real challenge and is going to be a significant undertaking for many of our clients. Australia has just announced a pilot too. Theirs I think is going to take a bit longer, but it's going to be a different platform, a different operation to the China model. Singapore, we know, is looking at what to do here, and is looking closely at what the EU is doing. Vietnam's model is pushed out until 2022, but nevertheless, we recognise now that vendors in Vietnam are asking you to have an e-invoice compliance document, even though it's not e-invoiced, so that they recognise that you're ready and can go ahead and submit. So across the region, we've got different countries at different stages of readiness, different e-invoice formats, different technology platforms that you have to use. Therefore, I can honestly say it is complicated. And you need to look very closely at where you're operating and what the rules are, and they change all the time. China's announcement was very fast, so things can happen very quickly in this region.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Richard, for enlightening us a bit here on the difficulties and the difference between the countries that you mentioned, being Indonesia, China, Vietnam, Australia, Singapore, but as well the rest of the countries in the region that is looking to introduce these e-invoicing requirements on different platforms, different technologies. Thank you all for listening into this Tax Tip of the Week. We look forward to serving the next Tax Tip next week. Thank you.